Hello, this is Ana Maria Lowry, President of A&P International. We are the company that unite companies and entrepreneurs to thrive together to create great results. As an attorney, I saw a major inconvenience, a major problem, a major challenge between the relationship with the large corporations, government agencies, and small entrepreneurs. There was a gap. There was a lot of frustration between supplying, participating, but not being invited to sit at the table. We believe there is another opportunity. A&P took the challenge and we pre-qualify for the corporations and government agencies, the suppliers, and we equip the suppliers to be ready to work with them.
Hi, and I'm Susan Schramm. I'm founder of Go-to-Market Impact. I consult with organizations of all sizes to accelerate new strategies and make impact more quickly. I help leaders effectively navigate risks associated with new strategic initiatives, particularly the people side of risk. My background includes leading major revenue and growth initiatives for Fortune 500 companies, including IBM, Siemens, and Nokia. Ana Maria and I met at a conference and we realized we shared the same frustration. We were just looking at it from opposite sides of the table. Ana Maria brought the small business perspective and I brought the corporate perspective, but we both saw that compliance-driven approaches to supplier diversity weren't working. And they were actually frustrating for both large companies and small companies.
Yes, and we agree. There must be a different opportunity. There must be a different way to do this. And yes, we came out with an idea. There is a different. There is a trust-based, there is value-based ecosystem. And we said, hey, let's write a book. And you look to the camera and you see ecosystem, a trusted ecosystem for supplier diversity. So thank you for that, and we will be talking more about it.
Right. We looked at diversity differently, I think, in some cases. It wasn't just based on race and gender. We really understood that, the world's created with a lot of diversity, size and geography and veteran status, military status, abilities, cultures, languages, ability to contract for things, different stages of businesses. So we really leaned into the fact that at the end of the day, we needed to create a really diverse ecosystems that could work together. And after writing a book together, we decided we were excited by the possibilities and we wanted to bring these ideas to the marketplace. So we decided to launch the Diverse Ecosystem Roundtable, basically inviting leaders to engage in a new conversation about how to grow businesses and thriving communities. So then we met Brasfield Gorrie. Ana Maria, you want to explain how we met them?
Yes, that was a great joy. Well, we were invited to come and present during a breakfast and greeting the services that we provide as a connector, as a equipping diverse suppliers. That's where we met Peyton, the Vice President of Construction in the Winter Park Company organization. And then we were introduced to their different buyers, the different officers in the Winter Park office. But Peyton came with an idea. Ana Maria, this needs to be heard nationwide. I want to introduce you Jessica. And Jessica was the one who directs all the relationships of supplier opportunities. And of course, Jessica and Lauren took us over to fly nationwide.
We basically walked in and said, we have a simple idea. There's a better way to build trusted ecosystems between large and small businesses, one that goes beyond transactions and creates deeper, more resilient relationships. And wasn't that interesting, Ana Maria? It was so obvious. Brasfield Gorrie's culture is all about relationships, right?
Oh, yes. And coffee too, which is
That's
awesome.
right. That's right. They definitely believed in this foundation for doing business based on relationships and a focus not just on buildings, but on building communities. So collaborating with the supplier opportunity team and the broader organization, we started partnering with Brasfield and Gorrie, and they've graciously sponsored diverse ecosystem roundtables. And what cities have we been in, Ana Maria?
Well, we were in Birmingham. We have been obviously here in Orlando. We went to Nashville and we are going to Dallas.
Yeah, we were in Atlanta too, right? So
So you had your boots ready, Susan.
that's right. So what we ended up doing is really Brasfield Gorrie hosted us at their locations, and then we brought in people from all different industry companies, sizes companies, Turner Construction and other companies, Juno Construction, other industry players who wanted to be part of this ecosystem movement, essentially. Let me explain how a diverse ecosystem roundtable works. What we do is we invite senior leaders of buyers, primes, and trades to explore what can be possible if we intentionally build trust between these companies. And we focus on how can we create local communities of trusted partners who bring different backgrounds and talents. And what's funny to me is that participants always say, this isn't what I expected because it is not your typical networking event, right? We go
It is
deep,
not.
right?
Yes.
Well, do you
So
want to
what
say?
is it?
So we what we do is we facilitate, right? So first, Anna Marie and I set up the topic, and then we dive in roundtables where we dig into what are the uncomfortable disconnects that stop partnerships from working. And what are the real world risks of working together, both for large companies and for small ones? And then we also get into the benefits and challenges of the different backgrounds and capabilities and the different ways of working that different companies have. And what I like is that everybody says they walk out with practical, specific things that they can apply.
Absolutely. And what I like it, Susan, is that we are focused in immediate results. So I, for example, hear from the small and medium-sized company from the trades, how they, for the first time, were able to see themselves and they were really authentically heard on their own needs. Also, we have been able to build collaboration between companies on the same industry, on the same trades, so they can hire and they can receive higher projects. We have several results that I think of. What about in the corporations? Do you see any results about it, Susan?
Yeah, well, I thought it was interesting that many buyers and primes tend to come into this conversation traditionally thinking of things very hierarchically, like there's a buyer with a lot of business to be had, and then there's trades and small businesses who need to work with them. But what they all learned was it's a two-way street, that every small business has to make a decision as to which large companies they want to work with, who they trust to work with. And it really, we saw large companies walk out and change the approach they were taking to how they were going to introduce themselves and go out for invitations to RFPs because they recognized that they needed to differentiate themselves to qualify to work with small businesses. So it was helpful. And Anna Maria, didn't you have actually seen contracts for new business opportunities come out of this?
Oh,
Correct?
absolutely. Absolutely. We have several success stories. And not only this, the first one that we did, Susan, was in Winter Park here in Orlando. And we were asked, what about internal ecosystems? And that was an incredible idea, and we delivered it. And now we are going to different organizations, helping them to have an internal ecosystems where they do their same with the invitation for their primes, their own trades. We equip them. We handle the difficult conversations in a safe environment. That has been great for us to collaborate with Brasfield and Gorrie. Has been incredible support for different communities. For example, even municipalities now are bringing us over to talk about how can they continue supporting diversity that is not only a subject of gender or where we're from, but sizes by uh, the place where they are located for business success. So that's what is important. This is expanding and is reflecting in the results.
Yeah, the one topic that came up that I found fascinating was the aspect of the fact that when we work together in a trusted ecosystem, we create not only business, but we create jobs for people, which really ties in and complements a construction industry challenge, which is equipping and building and growing the workforce for the future. And that topic of making it attractive for people to want to be in construction and to be part of something bigger where they're actually building their, not just buildings, but communities, was really inspiring to many of us as we go from city to city, recognizing that we're part of something much bigger, a movement to help people want to be in construction and want to be in a community and a way of working that you can openly talk about uncomfortable topics in a trusted way, and you can have meaningful two-way conversations. There was one roundtable I remember where one woman actually got choked up and said, I really appreciate being at the table. Just the idea that all different perspectives were being heard really jumped out. So it's a pretty exciting time because we know that we're being pulled by companies as they want to now take that cultural statement of being able to collaborate in a deeper way inside their organizations and with a group of companies that they want to work with on a larger basis.
So,
So
Susan, do you think we have done all the work or there is more work to do?
I think there's more work to do. Well, absolutely. No, working with you, Ana Maria, I'm sure there's more work to do. Because you've always got a plan for us. Our partnership has blossomed over 5 years, and I've really appreciated it. Well, one dimension of it is just going to new cities, right? That's
Correct.
one
And that
part.
has been part of the joy. Also, even people has complimented our collaboration, Susan, because we ourselves represent diversity. Uh, and not only you being a gringa, me being a Hispanic, but
Right.
also uh, your experience with the large corporations, all that you bring from that perspective. So you have some mercy and compassion to the buyers because there are a lot of frustration on the buyer side as well. And we were able to bring some of the frustrations for the small trades. And it has been a great adventure, and I'm looking forward for what 2026 comes. Also, Brasfield and Gorrie continue taking us everywhere. We are going in December. We look forward to see people on December 10 in Dallas. And then in February, we go back to Nashville. So there is a lot more to be done.
Yeah, I would just say that we would love for you to join us. I mean, we're always amazed at how one voice being part of this community can actually shape thinking and is an opportunity for people to get new perspectives on how people can work together more effectively. So if you'd like to know more about our diverse ecosystem roundtables and work with Brasfield and Gorrie, as you do, go to diverseecosystem.com. That's DIVERSE, diverseecosystem.com. And we would love to meet you and to see you at one of these events. We really appreciate what Brasfield and Gorrie has done with us and their vision themselves and their commitment to relationships. Thank
And
you.
Susan, I think that to close, the success of Brasfield and Gorrie in this initiative is because they are supported from the top down.
True.
And it has been an incredible collaboration. They are involving their project managers, the people on the field, the seniors vice presidents, the owner. It has been incredible. And I meant to say, uh, Jessica and Lauren has been incredible part of the growth. So thank you again, Brasfield and Gorrie, for another opportunity to share with you.